guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today someone here is here to sell the ashebi for wode and Miss Trudy, and that will be F8 Martins. Where's the ashebi now?
Oh my god, it's upstairs.
So while we await the ashebi for wode and Miss Trudy for 2021 Nigerian youths are actually fleeing. They're not even living, they are fleeing this country. I'm going to actually quote Obi Ezekwesili, and she said, packing up and relocating to Canada at all is a legitimate response to poor governance. Staying put to keep fighting until good governance happens at home is even more legitimate response. It's all about individual choice. Make yours and be at peace with it. So the very first thing is employment, not unemployment. Unemployment is a tragedy that cuts across borders. It's everywhere. What I'm talking about is employment here in Nigeria, right? So Nigerians are not paid on an hourly basis. We are paid on a monthly basis, and that's where the problem is. So I work for a month, and at the end of the month, you are supposed to pay me 30,000 naira or even more, and then even at the end of the month, I still have to beg for my money. Nigerians can comfortably owe you for months and nothing happens. It's as good as saying that our labor unions are far gone, they are dead. But over there in Canada, in America, you are paid on an hourly basis. And it makes sense, because if you pay me $20 per 1 hour, I'm making $100 for 5 hours. And with the exchange rates now, you know what that means. You remember the issue of the private institution where the girl was sent to go get food, and then she refused, and then the guy slapped her, she slapped back, and all that. There was this altercation, and she was laid off. That is something that could actually go to court, because to start from, employment should be something that is contractual. The terms should be spelled out, and everyone knows his or her responsibility. One guy tweeted that one day he came to work, right? And then a senior staff told him to go get him food. The next day he drove a G-Wagon to work and never told him anything. Because in Nigeria here, we only fear the influential.
And I think when you talked about someone washing plates in the UK and someone being a bank manager in Nigeria, one big difference with us in Nigeria is we do not have dignity in our labor. In every phase, in every position you decide to function, wherever you are in the diaspora, there is dignity. As a security man, there's dignity. You're being paid, you're not being looked down upon, you're not being insulted, you're not being harassed. But you can't be a security man in Nigeria and get well paid in Nigeria, or not being harassed in Nigeria.
It doesn't make sense. Employers here in Nigeria feel like they are doing you a favor. Because of the high rate of unemployment, if you're laid off today, the next day your vacancy is filled up. And the fact that people can comfortably owe you for months and nothing happens, that's another issue.
The rate at which the younger Nigerians flee from Nigeria is alarming. What I'll point out firstly is there is no economic stability in Nigeria. Nothing is going well when it comes to our economy in Nigeria. As a young Nigerian who doesn't have a job, you talked about getting jobs. A good number of Nigerians don't have jobs, fine. And you've decided to build yourself a job. You decided to get yourself a job. Maybe do a business, buy and sell. Today you go to the market, or maybe you transact with international bodies. Today you check, okay, dollar is at 450, and then you do your landing cost, you try to place your order, the dollar has risen to 500.
True.
I did see someone tweet the other day that says, if you're a Nigerian youth and you want to make it in life and you live in Nigeria, you're making a wrong choice. Have you seen that? I saw it. The first thing that came to my mind was, if we keep fleeing from the African countries, if we keep fleeing from our countries, who will then come here to build it?
Exactly. We can't keep running away.
We all cannot run. We all cannot run. If we keep running, if we keep fleeing, who else? Who will come here to build it? If you say Nigeria is worse, if you say our economy is worse, if you say there's nothing good in Nigeria, why are these people like the Chinese, the Indians, coming to buy our countries and build? I was at a location I don't want to mention in Owerri, Nigeria, and then someone says it was owned by a former influential person in Owerri. Surprisingly, that outfit is currently owned by the Chinese, and they're making a whole lot of money every single month. Do I remind you about this Gokada guy, the Chinese guy that was killed by his best friend? He ran go-kada for about a year, and in a year he made about 1 point something trillion naira. Nigerian naira right in Lagos, Nigeria. If you see the economy, if we keep dwelling on the negativities of being in Nigeria, we leave our country vulnerable to these parasites. We leave our country vulnerable to these, I don't know what word to use, to come and exploit us. And then you go back to saying, oh, is this neocolonialism coming back to play on the African continent?
True. And a wise man once told me that it's actually easier to get a good government appointment when you've made it big abroad.
Ooh.
So you get to, yeah, he said that when you've established yourself to a certain level abroad, and then the Nigerian government wants you to work for them, you tend to give them the terms of agreement, like,
because they believe you're wiser, you've gone cautious.
Exactly.
Ooh.
So that's that sense of inferiority complex in our own people. You see someone who has been trained on that job for years, just because you see someone who has come from the abroad, you feel that this person is a better fit than this person who knows every nook and cranny of that place.
I was telling somebody the other day, I said, okay, it's easier for you to, okay, I think, was it Miss Trudy I was talking about? I was like, it's easier for you to meet people and they heck it to you, knowing that you're not a Nigerian, than me as a Nigerian meeting people.
Exactly.
I think what that comes to play is inferiority complex among ourselves on the continent.
So we ourselves, the government doesn't even have enough confidence in its people. So they'll rather employ those or give political appointments or good appointments of like high parastatals to people who they feel have made it abroad than people who have been trained on the job. So if I know this for a fact, why won't I go abroad, make it, and then wait for the appointment? That's the thing.
True.
So another thing that comes to mind is that we don't even have a health sector here.
Zero. Like,
that's something I'm going to talk about in my next video. Another thing why a lot of Nigerian youths are actually fleeing is the fact that the value of the Nigerian life has dropped from what it used to be in the 90s to what it is now. I wear a Nigerian youth as well, and I see a better opportunity somewhere to a country that values my life more than the one as mother to me, I will actually leave. Canadians, actually, I heard a story of someone, a family that relocated to Canada, right? When they got to Canada, they didn't have a lot. They had
nothing. Yeah,
but a society got them an apartment, furnished their apartment, helped them to secure jobs. Makes like life could be easy. And the fact that when people are trying to make ends meet, they wake up every morning and then they make new laws and policies without first testing these laws and policies to know if they go down well with the people. Just on Friday, we were all back from work and we heard that Bitcoin and cryptocurrency has been banned. Like, from where? How did that happen? They didn't even give us a heads up. Like, hello, we're about to ban this.
Something. They say, why is it that the Nigerian government is trying to clamp on the youth? When you see that these people are trying to survive with this, you come against it. You see people are trying to go into importation, you increase their GT rate, you increase their clearing rate, dollar goes up and down, never stable. And now you see people are trying to put money to trade in crypto, legitimately trading, keep crypto. There's been a ban.
But hold on, I understand the fact that there are some concerns about the illegitimacy of the cryptocurrency. A lot of people use it to perpetrate fraud, right? Yes, I do understand that one. But there are also ways to checkmate these things. Crypto isn't only domesticated in Nigeria, it is global now. To even secure a meaningful job, you need connection.
Getting a job in Nigeria is as good as forgetting about it.
Because for you will get job, if you want to be a cleaner, if you want to be this one, you will get job. Like, even in
we are not looking down on cleaners, gatesmen. I did say earlier, positions as this have good honor and good what word will I use, outside of Nigeria.
Yeah, the problem with Nigeria is the fact that jobs are not dignified. I am a graduate, I'm a lawyer. I could actually do shifts. An average American citizen at 15 could work 2 jobs. But an average Nigerian employer will not want you to work 2 jobs because they want you all to themselves. But it doesn't make sense. I give you my 9 to 5, you still want my Saturdays and Sundays. Some people work on Saturdays and they are unaccounted for. They are non-payable hours. So you see people working their asses off on weekends or even putting extra hours into these things, and they are unaccounted for.
People would rather pay monthly than hourly. When I was in the corporate world, I did a calculation of my salary per month. Like, okay, let's just take for instance, you receive 40k in a month. 40k by 21 working days, about 8,500. 8,500 by 8 hours at the office is less than 400 Nigerian naira. So you're basically paid 400 naira per hour to work in Nigeria, and it's as good as
don't pay me at all.
Exactly.
But an average American, 17, 15, 18, you're thinking of moving out, getting your first car. That's because you are working. At 15, 16,
that's because
14,
they have a society that works for them.
Yes, they are employable.
I think that brings us to one of the points we're talking about, why Nigerians want to leave.
Yes.
We do not have a society that works for us.
It doesn't.
Nothing works for you. In fact, you see it before a 20-year-old, I might say 20-year-old, before a 27-year-old will be able to afford to get a car in Nigeria. You might either have come from a very rich family, or you're among the lucky few to get a very good job, or somehow someone gave you some money, you added a little money and you got yourself a car. But which is a basic necessity out of Nigeria. I saw a video, or a post by a couple that left Nigeria. They left Nigeria nothing.
I saw that.
And
Canada,
they already have a house of their own in Canada.
Yes.
Because they have a system that works.
Even
for
if
them.
you like, call it mortgage. We don't have that here.
Nothing.
At least you know that you have something that you're paying, and then you're working and you're paying. That's easier.
You
it's
even
even
more economic
system in Nigeria. You don't. Even on the cars, you get good credits, and then you can get the car, you can move it. That is because they have confidence in their people. Give an average Nigerian a car to test drive. I bet you. That car is as good as gone. That is because they have a database in America. If you do something, it's easy to track you down. Bam, bam, your name is already blazing everywhere. But in Nigeria, they don't even know if you are in Owerri.
Nobody knows. A word you've answered, like in a sentence, you've answered the reason why people leave.
The system isn't working.
And then, how do you bring these people to believe that there is a future? I'm still trying to believe there's a future for Nigeria. Let me never say bringing people. So how do you then bring these people to believe that there's a future for this country when there is no system that works? Imagine having someone who lost a family to fever, having someone who lost a family to headache, or having someone who lost a family to what doctors might call headache, might end up being maybe something internal, and the person dies just because we do not have the medical system in Nigeria.
And the point is that most of the best brains in this field are actually Africans. The faster we realize that these developed worlds are actually taking the best out of us and leaving us with nothing, the better. And if we fail to realize this sooner than later, we will be in our own sovereignty and undergoing colonization again. But this without white men coming in.
Are we not? Let's be sincere.
Sense.
Let's be sincere. Are we not currently undergoing another neocolonialism on the continent? In a situation where you have more Chinese bosses than your Nigerian bosses, more Indian bosses than Nigerian bosses.
I would think that the Nigerian government would have made Innocent Motors the official vehicle for government parastatals or government people. But you see them, no, they are buying Prado tomorrow, they are buying Benz. These are all. End this video. So I think we've cooled off a bit. I mean, we got a bit emotional, but it comes with the territory.
You know, talking about Nigeria can get you so emotional because there are things that we can achieve at this stage in our lives in Nigeria.
And there are things that we shouldn't be talking about.
Exactly.
Like things that we should be like, oh, that's done already. But be it as it may, we've come to the end of this video and I hope you enjoyed it. Before you go, kindly do me one favor. Just go to her YouTube channel. It will be on the link it will be on the link in the description and also be showing on your screen right now. Tell her you're from me. Support, like, share, comment, whatever it is you do for me, kindly do for her as well. She's your Igbo sister as well, and you're from
Idato in Imo State.
Exactly. So she's an Imo-lite as we all are here, and from me to her is wishing her all the best on her channel. Although she's even at 16K, we are still here climbing for 4K.
I'm so proud of your channel. Like, you don't understand. I'm proud of your subscribers.
Regardless, please show her some love and support here on YouTube. Just keep growing. We also filmed a video on her channel. You would want to see that one. So I see you next time. It's all love and light from here. Bye.
Bye.